Hello, I'm Jiyoung Park, Associate Administrator of the Office of Small Business Utilization. Welcome to GSA's Business Breakthrough series of webinars. No matter what business you're in, we know time is your most precious resource. These webinars provide a great deal of information over a short period of time. We hope you will come away from the series with a better working knowledge of how GSA operates. We believe that this knowledge will help your business thrive and grow. The relationship between industry and government needs to be healthy and transparent. That's why GSA works to interpret market signals and provide knowledge to our government clients while explaining what's going on with the government to our industry partners. This is an important role we take very seriously. We believe we provide real expertise as well as the perspective that comes from working with both businesses and government and seeing both sides of that equation. The benefits of the GSA Business Breakthrough webinar series are clear and the outcomes are proven. We want to empower, educate, and assist businesses to compete and win federal contracts. We also want to help small businesses. Small businesses create roughly 2 out of every 3 new jobs in America. They are the true powerhouse of our economy. And that's why GSA is supporting small business growth and fostering long-term partnerships. We offer programs that link larger companies to businesses that are new to the field and mentor and protege relationships. We encourage them to reach out to businesses who haven't grown to be where they are just yet. We want to educate businesses on how to work with GSA and succeed in federal contracting. So as you view these webinars, remember that as your business thrives, America thrives. So keep looking to the future, be creative, be innovative, and keep moving forward. Thank you very much.
Welcome to GSA's Business Breakthrough webinar series. These webinars were created to help your business expand its opportunities to contract with the federal government. This module, Introduction to GSA, has been divided into 3 sections: Introduction to GSA, GSA Contract Vehicles, and GSA Policies and Procedures. We hope you find them informative and helpful. Our goal is to provide you with the information you need for your business to be successful in the federal sector. These webinars include up-to-date information on how to successfully navigate the world of government contracting, as well as information and guidance collected from GSA representatives and industry experts. First, we will provide an overview of GSA. By the end of this webinar, you will have an in-depth understanding of GSA's mission and how we support government agencies. You may ask, what is GSA? What does the agency do? And where does my company fit in? Since its inception in 1949, the way GSA supports federal customer agencies has constantly evolved. Today, GSA's mission is: use expertise to provide innovative solutions for our customers in support of their missions, and by so doing, foster an effective, sustainable, and transparent government for the American people. GSA supports the business of government by helping agencies get what they need to achieve their goals. But GSA's strategic goals are based on 3 main attributes that support their mission. The first is innovation. GSA is an innovation engine for the government. It was the first agency to move all of its more than 17,000 email accounts securely to the cloud. The second attribute is customer intimacy. GSA wants to reach out and establish a relationship with our customers. GSA wants to provide customers with quality, experienced businesses that have the core competencies and skill sets to assist in accomplishing their missions. As a contractor, you are an important part of the solution. The third attribute is operational excellence. In many ways, GSA has established the foundation for how other federal agencies should operate. GSA works every day to ensure the highest standards of service, efficiency, and economy. GSA values the trust and confidence gained from our customer agencies. Operational excellence continues to be one of the motivating factors that makes GSA strive to be the federal agency's provider of choice. What does it mean to foster an effective, sustainable, and transparent government? First, GSA works to effectively manage the government's assets. GSA is responsible for more than 11% of the total procurement dollars spent by the government. GSA provides innovative technology solutions, including green options, which promote energy efficiency and sustainability. And as a member of the Federal Acquisition Regulation Council, or FAR Council, GSA plays a leading role in setting the policies on which government business depends. Here are a few quick facts about GSA to give you some idea of the scale of the organization. GSA has almost 12,000 full-time employees and manages $500 billion in federal assets. GSA also manages 9,600 federally owned or leased buildings. That's 370 million square feet of owned and leased space for 1.1 million federal employees. GSA also maintains 481 historic properties and is currently pursuing environmental sustainability by initiating a large-scale renovation effort. The goal is to preserve the historic nature of the buildings while carefully updating each building's infrastructure to save energy. GSA's fleet operations provide over 217,000 vehicles to federal agencies, including energy-efficient hybrids and alternative fuel vehicles. And in the 2011 fiscal year, GSA managed over $38 billion through its multiple award schedules program. The information that follows will add more detail about GSA, the spending it's responsible for, and its organizational structure. This graph represents the top 10 agencies in terms of spending for the 2011 fiscal year. The Department of Defense is clearly the largest. However, if you take defense out of the picture, GSA is ranked 6th in spending with $12.4 billion. This graph shows GSA contract award spending for the 5 years between 2007 and 2011. This type of information is very helpful when determining if GSA is the right agency for your firm to market to. During the next training module, you will learn more about research tools that can help you identify which agencies are spending money in your area of expertise. It's very important for potential contractors to understand an agency's budget. This information provides a look at where the spending takes place within GSA. Budgets fluctuate annually, so you should always be sure an agency has spending trends in your field of expertise before pursuing opportunities. This graph provides an overview of where GSA customers spend their budgets by NAICS code. The North American Industry Classification System, or NAICS, is determined by the Small Business Administration. This agency assigns codes to each business area of expertise. Your business NAICS code also impacts your official size status based on the number of people you employ or a 3-year average of your firm's annual revenue. Currently, NAICS codes only identify contractors as either large or small businesses. The largest amount spent in 2011 was in leasing of non-residential buildings, NAICS code 531120. GSA's staff offices are located at the Washington, D.C. headquarters. These offices represent some of the organizations that develop and implement the policies that govern GSA. This chart shows the GSA staff office spending for the 2011 fiscal year. This data illustrates that the Chief Information Office leads the way in GSA's IT spending. The Administrative Contracts Management Division, or ACMD, comes next, followed by the Office of the Chief Acquisition Office, or OCAO. Now let's look at the individual services these offices procure. GSA staff offices have procurement opportunities in industries that include public relations, strategic development, video production, human resources, and IT professional services. If we look at the NAICS codes for GSA's staff offices, the top 4 areas of spending involve computer systems and information technology. To show how spending fluctuates, in fiscal year 2010, Spending on these codes reached almost $400 million. The following fiscal year, spending on those same four NAICS codes was $264 million. Let's take a closer look at how GSA is organized and which business lines create procurement opportunities. The first part of GSA we will be reviewing is the Federal Acquisition Service, which is responsible for managing the Multiple Award Schedules program, as well as managing the agency's government-wide acquisition contracts, or GWACs. Another area within GSA where opportunities can be found is the Public Buildings Service. PBS serves as the federal government's real estate manager by providing first-class workspace for customer agencies. The offices listed on the right of the chart represent the staff offices at GSA headquarters. The 5 webinars in this series will focus on the parts of GSA on the upper left-hand side of the chart. GSA is broken down into 11 regional offices located nationwide. It is the objective of each regional office to help its customer agencies successfully execute their missions. Each region has customized its business offerings to ensure the best service is provided. GSA's Federal Acquisition Service has many acquisition centers located throughout the country. If your firm is on a GSA schedule, these centers should be used as a resource for general questions. Each center manages a specific area of focus, from automotive to travel and transportation services. There are 2 types of resources that customers and vendors can call upon at GSA: Customer Service Directors and Business Management Directors. Customer Service Directors are GSA's representatives for its federal customers. Business Management Directors are a vendor resource. They can be consulted to get answers to general questions about the scheduled contracts being awarded in their respective acquisition center. From exploring GSA's regional offices and their personnel, we move to GSA's central office to take a closer look at some of the different areas of responsibility. GSA's Office of Government-Wide Policy, or OGP, establishes policies that encourage agencies to develop and use the best, most cost-effective management practices when conducting specific programs. For example, each year OGP sets the travel regulations for government travelers, including hotel and per diem rates, meals, and incidentals. Other areas in which OGP sets policy include acquisition, personal and real property, information technology, high-performance green buildings, and the use of federal advisory committees. The Office of Citizen Services and Innovative Technologies, or OCSIT, is America's focal point for data, information, and other services offered by the federal government to the public. OCSIT works closely with other government agencies, federal, state, local, and international, to collect and consolidate information and make it available to the public. Its primary goal is to ensure that the public has a unified experience when accessing information from the government, either in print, via the Internet, or through social media and smartphones. Here are a few of OCSIT's key programs. One of the programs that could help you identify new business opportunities is challenge.gov. Here, specific acquisition-related challenges are posted by government agencies. Challenges are broken down by agency and by category, like economy, education, energy, and environment. The primary value of challenge.gov is to provide the public with the opportunity to suggest a new approach or solution to various challenges faced by the government. By coming up with creative and innovative solutions, your ideas will help improve government, as well as give you the chance to win prizes and recognition. As a contractor, you could also attract the attention of a specific agency you may be currently marketing your services to. In some cases, an idea generated by a challenge could become a procurement opportunity. And if your company is the one that came up with the winning idea, you might be the perfect company to execute it. You could also team with another company that can help you fulfill that idea and make it a reality. PBS serves as the federal government's landlord. The real estate portfolio consists of over 9,600 federally owned or leased properties. When GSA has an agency office space request that can't be accommodated within the federal portfolio, leases are negotiated in commercial space. This chart shows what PBS spent on contracted services in fiscal year 2011, broken down by the type of service provided. It reveals that leasing was the largest expenditure at $3 billion, down from $4.4 billion in 2010, followed by maintenance, repair, and alterations at $984 million. The other category comes next, with specific professional service code descriptions broken out next to the chart. The fourth largest expenditure is construction of new office buildings. Together, leasing, maintenance, repair, and construction made up 72% of the total spend. The regional spending totals for PBS in fiscal year 2011 show that the National Capital Region, Region 11, spent more than any other region of GSA. The National Capital Region, Pacific Rim Region, and Great Lakes Region, Regions 11, 9, and 5 respectively, were the top by spend, with 48% of the total share. Looking at the leasing spend versus the non-leasing spend, the total dollar amount for leasing space was $6.3 billion, while non-leased spend totaled $3.3 billion. GSA's FAS manages a wide range of federal indefinite delivery, indefinite quantity, or IDIQ contracts, including government-wide acquisition contracts. Some of the most well-known GSA GWACs are Alliant, Alliant Small Business, 8A Stars 2, the VETS GWAC, and others. Companies that have an Information Technology Schedule 70 or a Total Solutions for Law Enforcement, Security, Facility Management Systems, Fire, Rescue, Special Purpose Clothing, Marine Craft, and Emergency Disaster Response Schedule 84 contracts are allowed to market their contracts' products and services to state and local government agencies in accordance with GSA's Cooperative Purchasing initiative. Firms that choose to secure a GSA Schedule contract should understand that the Schedules program allows economies of scale in the form of volume discount pricing. DoD and most civilian agencies choose to use GSA schedules to meet their procurement needs. Schedules are known within the government procurement arena as the preferred source of supply. Schedule sales have resulted in over $38 billion in task orders to date. The Schedules program offers over 11 million state-of-the-art, regulatory-compliant products and services to the federal acquisition workforce. This pie chart shows the spending trends within FAS by region from fiscal year 2011. FAS Central Office is in the Washington, D.C. metro area and houses GSA Schedules Acquisition Center for Information Technology, the Center for Innovative Acquisition Development, and the Furniture Center. As you know, the Washington, D.C. metro area houses most federal agency headquarters and is the hub of federal procurement. These are the top 10 NAICS codes for FAS, encompassing what they spend and what they buy. This perfectly depicts the fluidity of government spending and why contractors need to keep abreast of the federal budget forecasts. In fiscal year 2010, the largest spend for FAS was in automobile manufacturing. The federal government updated their fleet of automobiles, including hybrid vehicles and other alternative fuel vehicles. That was 51% of FAS's total spending on that one NAICS code. In fiscal year 2011, automobile manufacturing was minimal. Computer programming and computer-related services, consulting services, and hand and edge tool manufacturing made up 55% of the FAS total spend. This concludes Section 1 of GSA's webinar, Introduction to GSA. The other two sections of Introduction to GSA provide detailed explanations of all GSA contract vehicles and go over all policies and procedures your company will have to follow to work with the government. We'd like to hear your feedback about this webinar. Please go to the link on the Interact webpage to take a short survey and complete the corresponding knowledge check exercise.